Alright guys, so today we're going to be doing some load development for the 358 Winchester. My particular rifle is a 16-inch AR-10. Today we're going to be testing out the 140 grain stone hammer bullets from Hammer Bullets. This past deer season I used the 200 grain power hammer in my 358 Winchester with great results. So I figured we would try out some of the lighter bullets for this caliber, and I stumbled upon the 140 grain stone hammers, and I figured we could try to see what the difference was in these faster, lighter bullets in comparison to the 200 grain, which is at the higher end of the weight spectrum for the 358 Winchester. This is the 200 grain power hammer compared to the 140 grain. It is quite a bit larger and a lot sleeker, but the speed is a lot slower on these 200 grainers, pushing around 2,500 feet a second, whereas these 140s we should be able to see 2,900 plus feet a second out of a 16-inch barrel. I am very interested to see what types of results I would get on target for white-tailed deer size game with these lighter bullets with the given increase in speed. I would be very tempted to try these this coming year for deer season if they perform well and if I see very good groups and consistency on velocity. With the 200 grain bullet last year, I used ramshot tack, and that proved to be a really good load. With the 140 grain, we're looking at powders like Accurate 1680 as a potential match. I don't have a lot of powders in this burn rate, so if this does not work out very well, I will have to find another powder that is a similar burn rate that will work a little bit better in this case. For today's loads, we're going to be loading some Starline 358 Winchester head stamp brass. These are brand new cases, so this will be the first firing on them. We will be loading these with the CCI number 34 primers. We will go ahead and start seating these primers into these cases. We're using the Lee Bench Prime. We are ensuring that these primers are seating below flush and they are not protruding over the top of the case head. Now we have our 6 cases all primed and ready to rock. Today we're going to be using the Hornady Auto Charge to weigh out these powder charges of 1680. We go ahead and fill up that reservoir and we'll be ready to start weighing out these charges. Alright guys, we are set to 44 grains of 1680. We're going to set this to auto and start dispensing our charges. As you guys can see, these charges weigh out pretty fast, and this is a very fine powder, so this is more of a challenge for a dispenser like this to put out accurately without going over. But as you can see, the Hornady Auto Charge has no issues with this small of a grain of powder. You can also seat your bullets after every powder charge. So you fill your case and seat the bullet while your next powder charge is being weighed. That's all personal preference if you prefer to do it that way or prefer to weigh out all your charges and do all your seating afterwards. And just like that, all 6 of our charges have been weighed out. Now we are ready to seat our bullets. It is always a great idea to check all of your cases for powder before seating, just to ensure that all of your cases look uniform and none of them are underfilled, not filled, or even overfilled. All right, now we're ready to seat our bullets. As you can see, these are some really neat looking bullets, a lot shorter than your typical 358 Winchester bullets. We are shooting for around 2.60 on our overall length. That 2.60 overall length puts us right at the second to last band of bearing surface. So we are seating these a little bit long. As you guys can see, we have our 6 rounds loaded up. So now the only thing left to do is shoot these and collect our data and see what types of groups we can put down on paper. With this 1680 load, we are not at a very full case, which isn't ideal, but it sometimes can perform very well. So we will see if this will work out. Otherwise, I will try to find a powder that is similar in burn rate, that also has a little bit more bulk density. All right, guys, we got these 6 rounds loaded up. The first round is seated a little bit deeper, so it's gonna be our cold bore shot. So we'll see how these group. All right, guys, we're going to shoot these rounds off and see how this group performs. We got the target camera downrange and the chronograph set up, so I'll see how these do. All right, guys, we got 3 rounds loaded up in a PMag now, so we're going to see if these will feed better and give us more accurate and stable velocity. Alright guys, let's get the closing thoughts for these groups. We had some unforeseen hiccups while shooting these bullets and testing. We ended up loading a few more groups than what I had anticipated, but we ended up coming across the load that seems to be working pretty well. Our final group of 3 shots went into about 3/4 of an inch, maybe a little less, and ended with about a 5 SD on the velocity. Pretty happy with the 2,900 and some odd feet per second for our velocity. It's kind of what I was anticipating for this bullet, and I think that that's a pretty good speed for whitetail deer and other small size game. I think that this is a pretty good stopping point for the testing with 1680. I was pretty happy with how it did with the pretty light case fill. I would love to find another powder to try and see if we can't get a little bit better case fill and see if that lends to better accuracy and a little bit more consistent velocities across the board. And as I find another powder and test this on the next one, I will be using the PMag for this particular bullet. It's not any fault of the bullet that it wasn't feeding. It just was a combination of my particular firearm and the magazine that I was using. Everything works a little differently depending on the shape, so it's just something that we have to test and find out. I will plan to try to find another powder or 2 to test with this bullet before deer season next year, and I plan to use this on deer hopefully and see what types of performance we can get on animals. Anyways, I hope you guys will tune in on the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and God bless.